Rob and Kale podcast. Welcome to the Rob and Kale podcast. Rob Sanders.
Some would be entertained by it. Some would be horrified by
Kale Carolina Jackpot Hall.
All would be interested in it.
The Rob and Kale podcast.
Let's
go. And welcome into the Rob and Kale podcast. I'm Rob Sanders. Thanks for joining us this evening. The final evening I will wear my chef's hat, ladies and gentlemen, as America's team went out and lost to those communists from Alabama last night. Clemson falls to Alabama. Alabama will go on to get mouth pumped by the Yukon Huskies in the Final Four next weekend. My co-host is the best damn Gamecock YouTuber on the planet. He has sent me some information. He literally is cracking necks and cashing checks. He is Mr. Carolina Jackpot Kale Hall. Kale, what's up, buddy?
Rob, how you doing?
What's up, my friend? How are you?
Man, I'm
struggling because
my two Peters.
Well, I'm sucking because my team lost last night, and it hurts, sir. It hurts. I don't know. We got like an unstable connection tonight for some reason.
Did.
What's going on?
Sure did.
Yeah. As the lights just flickered at my house. What the hell's going on
down there?
Anyway, I don't know, brother. I mean, we're close to Williams-Brice, and maybe things are starting to suck.
You're not that close.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, disappointing night last night for the Clemson Tigers as they fall short of their Final Four bid. Not really much else I can say, Jackpot. Hit your damn free throws. I don't understand how they could be one of the best free throw shooting teams in the country. And they get to the line, and this is something that Alabama has no control over. Step up to the line and hit your free throws. They just didn't hit them. I just don't get it, Jackpot.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, Arizona couldn't hit foul shots on what was it, Thursday night. So a lot of teams are missing foul shots. A lot of teams throwing up 3-pointers that just are just totally ill-advised. So, better luck to Clemson next year. But man, it's gonna be tough. You're gonna be losing a lot. So, I don't know.
Well, the for the team, I mean, they're gonna lose Gerard. I mean, they're losing Gerard. They're losing PJ Hall, and one of the other guys coming off the bench, but Chase Hunter can come back next season. There's also Scheffler is going to be the guy that's in the paint next year. Godfrey will be back next year. The question is Ken Brownell? He doesn't, for some reason, he doesn't get very good recruits in the high school level, but can he go out and get another piece or two in the transfer portal? That's where this team will be heading into next season. So.
Yeah.
What a
Elijah
mess.
Allen says right there with you,
That's all I
Rob.
can
It's hard to
say.
beat a team.
It just
Hard to
sucks,
beat
and
a
it really
team when you
us in
barely
that game
touch.
last night, man. It was harsh that ended up.
Right there with you. It's hard to beat a team when you barely touch someone. They get a foul called for them. A lot. That's the Tennessee fan. Oh, okay. Well, there was fouls on both sides of that Clemson game last night. One of them almost took one of those Alabama players' heads off. So you can't say that. I think he's a little bit salty about the Purdue game. So let's talk about that for a minute. The big Sasquatch kind of went off today. And what did he
Yeah, no,
score? Like
he
40 points?
yeah, he dropped a 40 piece on him, Jackpot. They're
Yeah. And then
complaining.
he cursed. Then he cursed in the damn post game interview. He's like we're fucking unstoppable. I don't remember what he said. It's fucking crazy. These people have no filter. These guys and gals just get out and say whatever they want to.
Yeah, I mean, back in the, I know it sounds like we're old men now, but can you imagine what Bobby Knight would have done to that Sasquatch if he said that in a press conference?
Yeah,
Oh,
it would have been worse than choked him at practice. I mean, that's just insane. But everybody's defending it on social media. I mean, it's his right to do that. I mean, it's an emotional game. He got well. I mean, they were emotional 25 years ago, and people didn't do that. So
well, it's a mess to say the least. NC State making the Final Four. That was not on the bingo card, Jackpot.
no, it was not. But I was glad to see it happen. Very glad to see that happen.
I mean, a Duke loss is a win for America. I mean, that's just the way that it is. But
Yep.
NC State doing their thing, and they got that big chunky dude. And I don't know what other words to describe it. He's a big chunky sumbitch that gets down there.
He looks like a football player out there playing basketball.
He does. He does. He's out there doing his thing. So
You don't see college basketball players with a belly, but he's got one.
I like the way he kind of, a lot of the other players, they'll sprint up and down the court. He kind of moseys. I guess I'm just going up and down the floor a little bit and take a play or two off.
He kind of reminds me of that big. Remember big Oliver Miller that played for Arkansas back when they won the national championship? That
Played for my Phoenix Suns as well. Big burly bastard. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, but it kind of reminds me of that. But I think he played a little bit more inside than I think Burns gets out there. He gets out on the perimeter a little bit. Oliver Miller played down low pretty much.
Well, anyway, it's been an entertaining tournament. I'm going to put this out there for folks right now. I mean, we talked about Burns. He's one of the big faces of the Final Four. But, man, when you look at the women's Final Four, all the stars are in that damn thing. I mean, you got Caitlin Clark going up against Angel Reese and LSU. That's going to be a heck of a matchup there as they're playing for their final spot in the Final Four there too. Gamecocks have already made their way into the Final Four. Yep. But I mean, there's some really good basketball being played by these women. I watched some of the LSU women play yesterday, and man, they can be lethal when they want to be. I don't think they have the depth to beat the women from South Carolina, but got a lot of stars right now playing women's hoops.
Yeah, South Carolina's women's team has not been. It's odd to me, like all throughout the conference season, you couldn't find any lines on the women's games, but you could before conference play started. Now you see them pop up again. And I bet the Lady Gamecocks or I bet the Lady Beavers to cover that whatever that spread was today. Because South Carolina's women seem to they don't play their best away from Colonial Life Arena. We saw that in the conference tournament, and I've seen it in the NCAA tournament too, in the two games away from home. So they're gonna have to kind of get it together a little bit. I don't know what the heck's going on here. You can't even hear him. You can't hear.
All right, there we go. I refreshed my sound thing, and that should fix it now. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, it should be good to go now. I fixed it up. I don't know what happened there. We'll have to see what. I don't know if internet connection issues or what's going on tonight, but new spring hustle with the super chat that says happy. Oh man, you guys are special. All right, let's try it again. There you go, jackpot.
Well,
Thank you to the super chat, new spring hustle. So there's that.
thank you. Happy training day to you too.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, lots of women in the fight. Their games are pretty impressive right now. But on the other hand, we're coming down to it. I still think UConn's a team to beat. Bradley says, take that chef hat. No one is cooking, especially Clemson. Sir, you lost in the first round to a guy that played for you that cooked your team. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me, sir. Get over there and get ready for your 5-7 football season and shut your hole. I seen I posted the thing where Shane Beamer decided to take the Gamecock players out to Fort Jackson and have them run the obstacle course out there. Like that's going to be some team building stuff. And I meant what I said. They're running awful hard to finish 5-7. They really are.
You know who also did that?
Really, really
Will
are.
Muschamp did that too.
Yeah. How'd that work out for Will Muschamp?
I don't know. I don't remember what season he did it. One or two of those seasons he did okay. But
It was the last
rest of them
season
chips.
he got fired. It was the season before he got fired. He tried that nonsense. At least Beamer ran the thing and said, if I can get 7 staff members to run with me, then we'll do well. They got there, they ran. Yay, we ran in the mud. Yay. Gamecock Sporty, welcome to the program. How's Ultimate Frisbee, sir?
I'm reluctantly and sadly coming back. Look. I gotta tell y'all about Ultimate Frisbee. I mean, I'm just on the B team, but like the mentality we have this year compared to how we've been as a program in the past few years, like we've won our region the past 6 years in a row, and then this year we're just terrible. I mean, the mentality is just soft, milquetoast loser mentality, and I'm trying to get these guys.
Maybe it's time for you to retire, sir. Hang up.
I'm tired of playing with a bunch of guys that just don't care. I mean,
well, sir, if that was the case for South Carolina, Spencer Rattler had the same issue last year. His offensive line played like they didn't care, and he got almost killed.
I know. I'm almost getting killed with having to carry us. I'm not even getting the PT I deserve. I'm one of the best 7 players on the team. I don't even get the PT I deserve. I know it's typical to hear someone say that, but I'm standing up for myself.
Aren't you on the B team though?
I am, but I'm. Look, I'm just gonna say I'm 5'8" and I'm 160. So 5'8", 165. So I don't really have that much size going for me.
Well, there's a lot you can do with that, though.
Yeah.
You're smart. I mean, you could weave in and out of the defense pretty good with a frame like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it worked for Steve Smith. He was 5'8", $165, I think, something like that.
Yeah. So isn't that about the Hunter Renfro size?
Hold on, I'll be right back. Someone's knocking on my door.
Oh,
the word.
Oh, who is it? Oh, I wonder who's at Gamecock Sporty's door at his apartment downtown on the university campus. Anyway, Jackpot, did you?
Sorry, this is my roommate. What were y'all asking me?
We were asking you about. I don't remember because I'm not very smart.
Oh yeah, Frisbee. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Were there any games that shocked you over the weekend here? They're Sporty.
I would say Tennessee losing to Purdue, but then again, Tennessee just has a thing for not making the Final Four. So
What about the way NC State went out there and handled Duke?
that was very surprising.
Uh-huh.
The ending to the Alabama Clemson game was crazy. Like the guy for Bama made like 7 straight threes or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they couldn't stop it.
Crazy.
Yeah, I love to see it. He hit one was like a 35-footer.
Sears had a day. He hit, I think 8 threes in the game or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, other than hit your free throws, I don't know what Clemson could have done any better. I mean, it was
That Stevenson guy was pretty good too.
yeah, Stevenson, but the weird thing about him, they said that he shot 29% from 3 from the year. Then he comes in there and he he's hitting every damn thing.
He was the man. He was the man killing you from the corner.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. I mean, it was, and then PJ Hall decides that he's going to get in foul trouble again. He stays in foul trouble. I mean, you can't win if you're off the floor. You know?
Why would they? He had 4 fouls with like 6 minutes left. Why did they not take him? I mean, they left him in the game.
Well, that could be. You could say that was a mistake by Brownell, but Brownell may have been thinking, not that I'm defending him, but maybe he was thinking, you know what? the game's close here. I need my best player on the floor. We'll do what we can. I mean, I don't know. I would personally, I thought that Godfrey was playing really, really well. I would have left Godfrey and Schiffler in there and just told my other guys, hey, go to it. But I mean, he got, and it wasn't like they were giving him not blaming the refs for it. He had like 2 stupid fouls. I mean, fouls that you shouldn't make as a senior.
Yeah.
And
Godfrey was a hoss on the inside. I like the way he threw that Grant kid, the little Opie Taylor with the little puberty mustache that weighed like 140 pounds around. Yeah, some good muscle on the inside there.
Yeah, he was good though. I mean, he really was. Let's see there.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. Clemson had to hit their free throws and they just didn't.
Yeah.
Tennessee, by the way, we were talking a little bit about that game. They had no answer for that big Sasquatch in the middle for them, Purdue.
Eating.
And I mean, I think at one point he scored like 14 straight for them. So it was like, what do you want? Try to at least. They had at the end of the game, for some reason, that guy's a legit 7-footer, and they had a guy that was maybe 6'3" trying to guard him, but a lot of that's because they were in foul trouble, and he'd get the ball and then look back behind him, and he's so tall he couldn't even see the guy defending him.
Is he like, I thought he was like 7'3" or something.
Yeah, I mean he's over 7 foot tall. He is a big son of a bitch. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Yeah. Well, anyway, anything else for us there, Gamecock Sporty? You want before?
It's gonna be a long year for South Carolina baseball. It's just sad to see one of the most respectable programs turn into a dumpster fire shit show with 2 terrible hires in a row. Got embarrassed by Alabama this weekend, who's a good team, but like,
yeah,
I just can't trust us. I mean, it's going to be an up and down season.
They were ranked, but
to be fair, I don't think
what they did previous weekend, you'd like to kind of seen them take 2 out of 3.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I don't know where the end is for that though. I don't even know where to go. I mean, other than, I mean, are you at the point, Jackpot, where you think Kingston's got to go? Are you there yet?
I can't believe that he was kept. He should have been gone after 2022.
Yeah.
But they bring him on and let him have another chance. And last year he makes he made a super regional, didn't he?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think even though he lost a bunch of uh, league series right there,
Yeah.
virtually from the beginning of April through the middle of May, that team was like they were just totally lost.
Yeah.
And then they go and give the son of a bitch a contract
Yeah.
extension, and nothing was said about it. I mean, it was not even like it was even really news. And I just saw, oh yeah, Mark Kingston, yeah, they signed him for another 3 years. Well, I'm like, they gave him another 3 years. Like, is this not enough to cause an uproar? I mean, what the fuck are we doing here? I mean, we're
Yeah.
just throwing money around like it just, like it's just nothing.
Hmm.
Pitiful, pitiful.
I wonder if we're at the point though where
And then you have
that
that young man
And then you have that
up
young
at
man.
North Greenville who wants the job, who wants to coach that team. Still, I don't know if his team won their championship. I don't know what division they play in or whatever it is, Division 2 or whatever. I don't know how they did this year, but he had a hell of a record. I don't know.
at this juncture though, I mean, it may be time to be fishing and cutting bait.
Baseball's
'Cause
baseball.
Yeah.
I mean, he could do a better job, I think, but probably not going to give the chance. Somebody else is going to snap that guy up. Off topic. Is anybody watching this UFL, this United Football League?
I plan on it, but I haven't yet. I throw some on in the background during the spring here a little bit. So,
You
did
got
you watch
Birmingham.
Jackpot? Did you watch the opener?
You got Birmingham on here playing Arlington right now. Matt Corral, former Ole Miss quarterback, is the QB for the Birmingham Stallions. That's the one I was calling Beach Bum a few years ago. And he looks like a bum out here playing for this bunch. This is ridiculous. They're playing in front of, well, it looked like nobody in that stadium, but it's kind of, where is the stadium at, by the way?
I don't know. That's a good question. Let me look that up.
Well, it said it's. I saw it flash over there. It has the name of the stadium up there, but it's not anything I recognize. Try to look that up and let's see where that is.
It's at
It
the
almost
Arlington.
looks like a baseball stadium.
That's what I'm thinking. Hold on, let me see here. At Arlington Renegades. I think you're watching a replay, Jackpot. I think they played yesterday, but
It must be. Yeah, it must be because it's daylight and.
so let's see here. The Arlington Renegades play at Choctaw Stadium.
Yeah.
CHOCAW. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. It opened in 1994 as a baseball stadium, and it's served. So the Rangers play there. So they're using the Rangers Stadium, Jackpot.
That's not. Is that where the Rangers play now, or?
It says the venue opened in 1994, serving as a home. Well, no, that's where they played through 2019. So it's the old Ranger Stadium. Sorry.
Yeah, they've got a new. Is it called the ballpark at Arlington or something, or it used to be?
Yeah.
Is that the one that used to be called the ballpark at Arlington?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
But they played there until 2019. Now they play somewhere else. Don't worry, we'll bring in our UFL team, and they'll play at Choctaw Stadium.
That was like in the early 90s. Remember when they started, Major League Baseball had that big renaissance of building stadiums in downtown that kind of like mimicked the look of old baseball stadiums from days gone by, like Camden Yards, I think was like the first one, and Jacobs Field in Cleveland. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then they kind of all went away. But you can also make an argument that Turner Field was that way, like right in the middle of downtown, and then now it's gone. I'm trying to see. So looking at the Matt Corral lifts them to a 27-14 win. The Birmingham Stallions there. Let's see here. See if we can get a box score on that game. See if we remember any of these guys. Let's see.
Adrian Martinez, that was played quarterback for Nebraska, was looked like he's quarterbacking somebody. For Martinez, man, he sucks.
He was terrible, but he kept getting a job. I don't get it. All right, so let's see here. I'm trying to see if there's any. I wanted to get. All right, so the Brahmas beat the Defenders. The Showboats beat the Roughnecks. Here, Stallions and Renegades. Let's see if they'll. It doesn't give me
Lisa
anything.
says, doesn't The Rock own that team? I think The Rock owns the league, doesn't he?
The Rock owns the whole.
He's partial
like a
owner
partner
of it with the UFC dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. His name's like Ari something or other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, anyway, I don't know how much I'm going to watch of that. Harrison with a super chat. Greetings, support Riley. Love Mustard's loss, Rob. You come to the head coach. Love you, Jackpot.
Thank
Then
you.
he said, happy birthday, Beamer. Spurs up. Love the show. Shared. Thank you, Harrison.
Thank you.
Beamer's birthday?
We appreciate that and that.
Yeah. All right, go there, Sporty. You got anything else before you get out of here?
I wanted to ask Jackpot this. Did you see the Josh Pate Shane Beamer interview?
Yeah, I watched some of it. Beamer actually, I didn't hear him say anything stupid in this one, so
Neither did I.
that's it's like I was saying the other night to Rob. I think that when he has like time to, I guess, prepare, and he knows what's the questions that are going to be asked, he can give a decent interview. But if he gets in his feelings and whatnot, he's gonna kind of wear his feelings on his shirt sleeve and make a fool of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, we appreciate it, man. We'll talk to you later on, all right?
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Jackpot.
Thank you.
Let's see here. New Spring Hustle joins us. Welcome to the program, sir.
What's up, guys? Brand new to the show, first time caller. If I happen to sound familiar, that's your ears playing tricks on me.
Yeah, of course.
I thought me ears were playing tricks on me.
Clearly they are. I see Rob's playing the theme music to his family reunion again. Rob,
sure.
By the way, you look like the chef from the Muppets in that hat. I'll be so glad when you remove that thing. You look ridiculous.
You look like Waldorf or whatever his name is from the old men sitting up in the damn top of the Muppets thing. You are so old. I bet your balls fall in the toilet and get washed every time you go to the bathroom.
Well, hey, that could be a positive.
Yeah, your balls need to be washed every now and then, right?
Yeah, well, but yours is because you're hanging so low because you're old. You're old.
I'm getting there, sir.
He's some slapdick from Easterboga,
Right.
Community College.
Exactly.
I wanted to mention I sent that super chat earlier. I meant to throw in Samantha Brown's name in that as well. I'm sure. I don't know if the transition has fully taken place for Sam or Samantha.
Here's the problem. Brown's up at Clemson, and you Georgia fans wanted him so bad, and he basically said, "No, I'm not coming there. Sorry." didn't want to come there. Why can't you guys just get over it? You've won national titles. You'll continue to be a valid football program. It's not like you're South Carolina or some other shit post school. You're going to be great with or without him. Why is it that you're so hurt about the fact that he didn't want to go to your school and he decided, hey, I want to go to school? Why does it bother
His
you?
audio is fucked up. It's the internet.
I don't get it.
Yeah, the audio is slipping there. I think it's getting better slightly a bit. Yeah, I don't know what Georgia's going to do at
Did you
inside
put it in your
linebacker.
phone?
We're really hurting. We need Goldilocks
Yeah, that's the one I left you
at
for.
linebacker
Yeah,
there.
left it yesterday.
I think that you guys, your feelings were hurt about that, but I think you'll be fine. So don't let that young man's decision hurt your feelings, sir.
On another topic, an actual serious topic, I happened to catch a show a couple weeks back where, first of all, you dared to mention you went after Jackpot about South Carolina and some past steroid use. Again, the irony there, sir. You couldn't have done anything dumber.
Really?
The last time I checked, aren't you guys the last team to have people suspended or whatever for performance enhancing drugs?
There was no one that was suspended, sir, but whatever. There were no sanctions. Well, but if that's the case, then Georgia
Dexter Lawrence did miss time for that.
Right. People that were tested and they failed the test, they didn't play. There were no sanctions from the NCAA. Now, under your logic, we should take every car from every player that's at Georgia because it seems like everybody goes there, gets drunk, drives around, kills people. This has happened for eons and eons, but hey, the NCAA hasn't done anything about it, but there is a problem. So,
New Spring, do you notice that he seems to manufacture an out for everything that to kind of explain away every wrongdoing up there?
That's been going on since birth with him. But I do want to take a moment to address a serious topic, which Rob unfortunately made light of. The accident in Athens was a terrible, terrible tragedy. And if anybody's listening, younger people, the lesson there is never, ever, ever let a female drive.
Oh, shit. I thought you were going to go with don't drink and drive, and then you hit with that.
Well, that wasn't drunk.
Yeah, that was the product of a female getting behind the wheel. Rob, I got a question for you.
Sure.
Were you a Seinfeld fan back in the day?
No, I'm not that old. I didn't watch Seinfeld.
You're not that old, okay. I'm guessing your sense of humor is not that sophisticated either. Anyway, there's a famous line from George Costanza that says, "Sometimes in life the gods smile upon you, my friend." Well, that happened to me. You might notice my new name I'm going by there. There's a reason for that. I actually am now friends with someone who was at New Spring back in the glory days, back when you guys had the world's ugliest woman at quarterback, and the juice that this person is dishing is unbelievable. The stuff that went on at that church would make Cam Newton's father blush. It's real. It's crooked. I'm going to tell you what, when all this stuff comes to light, Dabo is going to be doing time.
This is a giant cock.
As his brother. Okay. So everybody out there, Google Henry Sweeney, by the way. That's going to be his brother's cellmate here in a few years. Rob, that's the most crooked church I have ever heard of in my life, sir. You guys flat out.
Then you obviously haven't been to very many churches, but everything that you're spinning there is ridiculous, and it's not true.
I'm working on some stories. I'm working on uncovering some things. I will bring it to light.
So you're a journalist now. You're going to cover things. Let's see how that works, man. I tell you what, the first time you have written documentation, I would love to see that. To see that. It should. You know where it's probably going to be? It's probably going to be. I don't know. What the hell Jackpot got there? Oh, his dog. Okay. We'll hide those under. I don't know.
Dog.
See, I don't see anything there. You're just being silly. It's funny though.
We'll see about that. But this person is a former high-ranking official at the church. I'll just say this:
deacon?
As far as this summer and this off season are concerned, to be continued, sir. 43-18.
Thank you for calling the program, sir, as always. But once again, I mean, when I hear you talk, this is what I hear. Why are you not playing? Play. Damn it.
Sim Canahoor.
Yeah, you're gonna whore yourself out to get information that is bullshit. Bullshit. So
I'm shocked that something that is related to audio on this show this evening is not working right.
I have no clue with the internet stuff this evening, Jackpot. Maybe it all went to the Easter Bunny so he could deliver baskets.
I don't know. Somebody in Columbia needs to get on the stick this evening. Maybe a tree fell.
Did you get your son an Easter basket?
No,
Why not?
because he's 22 years old. He's fixing to be 23. He doesn't need an Easter basket.
Did he bring you one?
No,
No.
I
No
haven't even
Easter
talked to him today. He was
No Easter
working.
basket for the Jackpot. Okay.
Oh, what's that?
No Easter basket for Jackpot. That's fair.
No, Jackpot didn't get an Easter basket today. But
Shout out to the only true NC State fan I know, Mr. Jonathan Reynolds. Congratulations, your boys are in the tournament. They're still there in the Final Four, and yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to say here. They got a shot still, so good stuff there. Jackpot hanging out with Wheezy this evening.
I'm hanging out. All three of them are up here on this tiny couch with me. They're all bunkered in. Saw the picture I posted up on the Facebook page.
Yeah, of you and Ziggy.
Yeah, it was actually taken on Friday night. I just kind of said I was watching Clemson play basketball, and anyway, that was Friday night. I fell asleep. That was like 12:30 in the morning, and he was sitting up here beside me in this picture. Check out the Robin Kell Facebook page if you haven't seen it. He's sitting over here beside me on the couch, and he's sitting upright on his ass. I mean, like he's a man, and he's just kind of squeezed in beside me here. And you can see me. I've got my arm around the little pug beside me. Oh yeah, we look like a bunch right there. I'm telling you.
Hold on, I'm gonna show everybody the picture here because it's actually really funny. Let's see here. Sure. Look at this fine animal sitting next to Jackpot. Look at that. What the hell? You don't get very many pictures like that, Jackpot.
No, you don't.
All right, well.
Luckily, I have a woman to share my life with that was able to take it for me. Because if it was back in my single days, that photo op would have probably went by the wayside. So,
well, she may have been taking it for hold something against you later on. You never know, right?
probably not, because she sent it to me.
Funny. Well, there you go. We're getting to a point now. We got college baseball to look forward to. Spring practice is underway. Gamecocks game was on April the 20th under the lights. You gonna try to go, Jackpot?
I don't know, man. I don't really know what I'm gonna be doing by that time. Sure, I'd like to try to go if I'm able to, but
Yeah, we'll see how that works out.
yeah, I mean, I went to so many basketball games this year. It's kind of fun to start getting back into going to games again. Interested to see what they got going on. I mean, it's free, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be. What about today? What about today's transsexual recognition day? And on Easter, which is crazy to me. I don't understand. We were talking about it last night on the live. We live streamed the second half of Clemson and Alabama last night on here, and it seems like the transsexual day is March 31st, and it just happened to coincide with Easter. Because at first I was under the impression that Easter was also going to be transsexual day every year, but I think it's just because it was March 31st.
I don't keep up with holidays like that. I mean, tomorrow's National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day for all I know. I don't know.
Tomorrow is April Fool's Day.
Oh, well. I got nothing. I mean, if you're looking for something for me on that, keep on looking. I don't.
You don't do April Fools?
No, I don't do that. I don't do the thing the any of these every day's a holiday type thing. I don't do any of that.
I don't know. The biscuit
This
says, "Why do we need to recognize everything?" I don't know. I don't
yeah,
know.
I don't know where I don't even know. It's like it's always a holiday. Like it's like let's see here. What day is today calendar? Because there's like something new every day. It seems like. Today's also National Crayon Day,
National Crayon Day.
National Prom Day. This is the National Day calendar. Today you've got National Crayon Day, National Prom Day, National Clams on the Half Shell Day, National Bunsen Burner Day, and jackpot. This is not a joke. I have to share the screen here. National Tater Day.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody sent that to me today too. I saw that. It's National Tater Day and National Transgender Day and Easter. That's a lot of holidays in one.
Tomorrow is National
You'd be a
IEP.
busy person if you were a crayon loving tater who also happened to be a transgender who liked to celebrate Easter and yeah, that other one too. Had a Bunsen burner and was a chemist.
Tomorrow's National Sourdough Bread, National 1 Cent Day, and of course April
One
Fool's Day.
cent day. Well, I ain't gonna buy you much of anything there.
National Down Tobacco National Day of Action. That's tomorrow. And National Tomfooleries Day, which is founded
Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery. I don't know. Well, there's so many holidays every day. What a mess. Let's see here. National Crayon Day is as big as the Clemson School of Journalism. Very good, sir. June 20th is National Be a Douche Day. Thank you, Lisa. Taco Tuesday, says Papa B. Okay. Well, I have nothing else this evening, Jackpot. Clemson lost. I'm upset about it. I don't know where to go from here.
Mad about it, or are you upset about it, or are you mad about it?
I'm mad. I hit your free throws, they win. I lost by, 7 points? And when it comes down to it, it was like from the free throw line, they've shot well all year. And then last night, let's see here. Make sure I give you the proper thing here. Shiplin finished with 18 points and 11 rebounds.
That's amazing.
But 4 for 8 from the field. They shot 50% from the line. 8 of 16 from the line. And that's why things are silly. So I don't even know where to go with it, Jackpot. It's just a mess. So I got nothing else, man. It's just depressing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Welcome to falling short of expectations. It sucks.
Yeah.
I tell you.
All right, Jackpot. Well, has been a great run. We'll be back at it on Wednesday evening. Hopefully we'll have better internet connection and all that. Appreciate you guys as always, and we'll see you later on.
See ya.